And greetings, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft. And I am playing modded Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. And I'm making this announcement because we're going to do something different today. So I'm looking down one of the main halls. So let me go to the map for a second. So there's the map, and you can see the red arrow is where I am, and you can see stuff all underwater. See all that underwater stuff? That stuff is actually underwater. Those are all buildings underwater. You see right here where there's that moving square, there is one airship, and there's a second airship over here. And this tower right here is an enchanting tower, that tower right there. And you can see all these different buildings underwater, which is where Seabridge is. And you just saw a bunch of our scientists and guardians all going towards the international facility. But we're not going to do any of that today. We are actually, Aubrielle's a scientist. She's not in uniform, so she must be coming back from day off. But let's do this. I'm going to change my view. So I missed, and it's my fault because I have a tendency to not go, there's Paisley, to not go out to the socials on a regular basis. So I don't go to, oh, that's right, this got changed. I don't go to Discord as often as I could. I don't go to Patreon as often as I can. I am a patron of Minecolonies, but I don't go there a lot. And is there something underneath? There sure is. Let me fix this for a minute. I need to get one of these. So I missed an announcement that Minecolonies made where they were having a challenge, where they were actually challenging, they were going to have an actual, this is supposed to be one of these, and it isn't. And I just made that one go away. Let's take this for a minute. So they're in the process of having a 3-week challenge right now where people can, in survival, build a town in 3 weeks, and they're going to judge and see who does the best job and all of that. And there's prizes and stuff. So it was announced probably 10 days ago. So it's too late to join. Would I have joined anyway? I don't know. I have a tendency not to like, there's the way I like to play. Woi, Mr. Villager, ¿Cómo está você? How are you? And I'm in the process of explaining that while I like I'm not a contestant person. I don't like losing. And so I have a tendency not to like playing games where there are winners or losers. I don't like it. But challenges, I do. I'm okay with challenges. So what we're looking at here is a challenge. I am going to make a challenge of my own for this stream that I'm doing right now. You're not late. You're not late, and everything is a-okay. And so what I am doing is I'm going to make sure that every single place that everyone has, every single home that everyone has a kitchen. And that is pretty intense. So that is going to be my challenge for today. Oh, works very well with the cactus with this flower on top. I actually kind of like that. People are coming to work. Ailani is our stone mason, and she is going to be very busy. We're going to do some things, and the question is, where should I start? And I think I'm going to start in the residential area and work my way up, and let's see how far we can get. Because it's not just that I'm going to put it in a kitchen. Putting in a kitchen usually means that I have to decide what the color is going to be for the house and things like that. So that's one of the things that we're going to look at. Let me see this here. Oh, it does have orange. Is that a piece on top? Yes, it is. Good. And so this is the kitchen. This is Lady Shatana's vanilla kitchen, and it is wonderful. If you are in vanilla, this is a really good kitchen. We're going to have this on. I'm going to take this banner down. We'll leave the lights for right now. And all of our builders, if you will notice, are actually building. So Malaya is working on the blacksmith. Jania is working on the composter. Benedict is building a submarine in Jamina's mechanics hut. And Max is working on the archery. So all four of our builders are in the process of building. And while they're building, we're going to take apart some kitchens and we're going to put in some new ones. This is the Cavern default, the Cavern style default house, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in this area. So that is going to be several different, I'm going to try and make several different types of this house. All 5 houses look like this. So we're going to start, I'm going to start with deciding, what I want to do for a minute and how I'm going to do it. And it looks kind of dark for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take a bunch of these and I'm going to put them in, I'm going to put one here on the floor here, one on the floor there to brighten it up, so that we'll put one there for now. And so the first thing we're going to do is demolition, and we're going to look and see what we have here. We could look on the map for a minute. Let me see. Nope, the map is just showing me the upper view. So what I was going to try and see is how much room I have. So this is going out towards the water in this direction, and the water is actually right here. So this is the water on this side. There is this, what do you call these things? Why can I never remember these names? This is here, but the reason that I came out was to see how much room I have, mountain room I have behind this kitchen. And is it all mountain? And it actually is. It actually is the arch all the way down and all the way around. So we do have some room in this, in these houses to do something different. It's airlock. That's the word that I can never remember, Mr. Villager. Airlock. Because that's what that is. It's an airlock. So let's begin. So I don't need this. There's plenty of those on the ground. I need a tool. Let's go for a pickaxe, and let's do a little tiny bit of demolition. We're going to get rid of some things first, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. And we're going to do this several times, so this is going to be interesting. It will be fun to see what different things we come up with as a result of taking these things apart. So These are the beautiful counters that Lady Shatana had, and these decorations are the decorations that she had. Now, if we wanted, we could take this first house and use these colors. Use this, and I think that would probably be okay. Why don't we use these colors? So we're going to do that. This is the refrigerator. This is the stove. This is the sink. Beautiful. And this is another stove here. Maybe that wasn't the stove. And then all of this space all under here. Now we could, if we wanted to, leave this. We could see how far we want to go back in this direction here, and we could do that. Let's see if how much is back here and what we might like to do back here. Let me see what I've got. So yeah, so they're having an actual event, and that event is where they, everyone in the Patreon who wants to be a part of this contest has 3 weeks to make an actual. Do I need 2 of these? I don't think so. To make an actual town. So you have 3 weeks to make a town, and it's in survival. So that's the other thing. So you have 3 weeks to make a town in survival, and that is pretty wild. So it's possible. It's possible and interesting as an idea, and let's see what we want to do. So we're going to use, we've got these colors, this wood. We're going to put the kitchen back in here. There aren't any windows in this area. As you can see now on the map, I don't think there's any water for a long way in this direction. Ooh! Did you see that? What was that? Hold on. Ooh! I found something. Hold on. Let me get some light. I think it's just copper. But let me see. Let's go back here. Sure enough, it is copper. This isn't high enough to put that there. Let's put it here. More copper. Ooh, okay. So let's take the copper out. I don't know that I want to go back this far. 1, 2, 3. 3 coppers in all different areas, and I don't think I want to go back beyond that. So we still don't have any window. And I don't think we're not going to get a window. Okay, so we're not going to get a window. We need 3 pieces of copper. 3. And we'll put them here. And now we need stone, and we're going to go back. Yeah, so this is actually the challenge that I like to do, that I'm going to try and get as many of the kitchens done as I can get done in this time period. So we're going to start with this one right here, and we have this pole. So we can begin to decide what colors we're going to do based on this pattern right here. We're going to use this pattern for our stuff, and so that means that for that pattern, that means we need, let's make all of this go away here. Let's put this up here so we don't lose it. We need concrete, CONCR. Let's do concrete in cyan. Let's do yellow. Let's do white. And let's do, that's actually dark blue. That's not black. Let's do that. Let's look at some flooring. What do we want to do? Wood, or do we want to do... I really like to brighten up these places. I really like the calcite is really pretty. Let's look at some stones. STONE. We could do for this calcite, and I think that might work the best. Do I see any other type of stone? We also have limestone that we could use. There's sandstones, of course. And so we've got these square pillars right here. This is cut smooth stone. Let's look at the square pillar for a minute, and let's see. There's a square pillar in end stone, which is really interesting, and a square pillar in sand. Let's look at these for a minute. Let's take this away. And let's see, there's our inhabitants. Who lives here? So Jacob and Rayland are still here, Ray. And Ray's mother. Ooh, I definitely like that. Oh, I like that. That's a pillar. Let's go PIL. And there they are. Let's find andesite. Is there andesite? I'm looking at quartz. I'm looking at cut stone. I'm looking at stuff, but I don't see the usual. Isn't that curious? I don't see the usual. Cut quartz, cut basalt, and black. So the only one that we could put if we were going to do it would be this one. Let's do this. Let's try this pillar. And that is going to shape our place. So we're going to probably end up removing all of this right here. We can remove these. There's no light in them anyway. And see what color we're going to make the light. Zaf, Yasu, Friday and the 1st, but the heat stays. Yes, it is September 1st, but it is also, let's do this. I love that brick. And let's go to brick for a minute, because the sandstone brick looked really cool, and I think I want to use it. There we go, sandstone bricks. We can make this go away and this go away. Oh, it's that hot. Well, you know what happens at the end. What begins to happen is that it's the last gasp. So the actual weather seems to decide that it has to do something really on its way out. It has to do something really wild and crazy. So I'm sorry, because I know that your work is mainly outside, and that is going to make it really tough. I bet that makes it really tough. I bet it does. So this is going to be the floor in the kitchen, and there's the rest of that copper deposit. 2, 3. Let's dig copper for a minute. Hopefully it's just the one right here. 2. And let's jump down. Yep, it's just the one. All right. So, Posise, Zav, how are you? How are you? Airplane take you to Canada and Northern Europe. Yeah, they might have. It might be colder. It might be cooler there. And that would be curious. Let's say we're not going to use this wall as far back as I have it. I think what I would prefer to do is wall this. So if we're using this right here, what do I want to fill this in with? Let's fill this in with sandstone for a minute. Let's just do sandstone bricks for right now. I don't want to put anything that's not the color that we're going to use. So these are the stairs right here. And so that means that we are going to come all the way back to here. These are stairs right here. So this part is going to be closed right here, and then we'll have to see what color the walls are going to be. By doing that, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 this is 1 2 3 4 and this is 5 right here, so we're not going up that high either. Up. I just took away one of the stairs. We're not going up this high either. So this is what happens when I start doing stuff, and this is why it takes a while for me when I'm making. Was cloudy day to day, no sun at all, but the heat. We've had days like that. That is always curious when that happens, isn't it? It really is. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 up, and 5 would put the roof right there, and 5 interferes with the stairs. I don't want to do that just for now. I am going to close that off right at this point. We'll come all the way back here. This is the part where the stairs are, and we're going to come back here, and we've got this part where the kitchen is right here, this part right here. We'll probably do something specific in this. Let's bring that one back, and there we go. So we can't change that, and because we can't change that, we actually need to have this be here and to come across like this. So we could bring the entire ceiling down a block if we wanted to in this area, because this is a high ceiling. This is 4, and we could actually bring it down, or we could just have this one be like this. So let's see what we're going to do with this. We're using these colors, and this gives us a place in here, and then this is going to be the ceiling. So is there anything smooth and yellow that we can do about the ceiling? Because that's what, so 1 2 3 4, so that would be 3.5 if we have this here and then cover it with something like these. So we don't need the pillar, we have that, we have the floor, we have the wall. Let's go to here and let's get these panels. The yellow is just not going to be right, and there is white in our palette, so I'm just going to have fun putting in a white ceiling right here. We might as well go ahead and put in lights behind that. So based on this, we're going to have this. We can see the counters going this way and maybe to here. I need to bring this out back one. So let's bring this part back one here into the wall so that this counter is here. This is the backdrop here, and this is the backdrop of this. backdrop of this right here, and this needs to be covered with this right here, and then this brick is going to go all the way up the wall right here. So Houston, we have a problem, because what's going to happen is we're going to have cabinets, and the cabinets are going to be above that piece. So we can't have these unless we have them over lights and they're specific in a particular way. We can have white in this area, and then put something in, and this will be interesting, put some lights in some kind of way. So right now, this is our kitchen space, and I am good. I am good right at the moment. And is this concrete? Is this concrete? This is concrete. So let's do this. And I think what I might do in this kitchen is, uh-oh, she's out of food. Let me give her some food. Let's come here. Let's go to fish. Let's do fish and chips. They're going to get tired of fish and chips. Don't you think so? I think they are. Fish dinner. I don't know whether they can make that. I know they can make fish and chips, and
right
so
away.
There she is. Skip and put this here and let her do this. Now, remember the thing that McSassa was saying yesterday, and that's what we're going to do right now.
I can't
me do a minimum stock. Oh, I just took that away. Let's do minimum stock potatoes, TAT, potatoes, select, and let's do 4 stacks. And that works. Let's add fish, cod, here, select cod, and let's do 4 stacks here. And that works. And salmon, SALMON, let's do select it and do 4 stacks of salmon. That works. Let's do pie, pumpkin, PUMPK. And let's select pumpkin pie, select, nope, X, 1 short. So let's do that, pumpkin, peak, and there it is. What? What is your problem? 4 stacks. Am I in your way? Is that what you're saying? So, and there we go. Okay, then let's go to smelting. So these are the things that it's okay for her to smelt. Let's teach recipe. Let's come here and teach carrot. OT, there is cooked carrot. Teach that recipe. And then let's teach cooked beet. B-E-E-T. Cooked beet, and there it is, and teach that recipe. Then go here to smelting recipes and disable those recipes. Disable that one and disable that one, and that'll stop them from trying to make that. Look at this. She's cooking. She's cooking potatoes, which is what she should be doing. She got potatoes, and that is her whistling. So she's quite happy. All right, so what we were doing was we were heading this way in order to get a light. And I think there are some here. That's the light we want. We're going to put these in that kitchen. Let's go this way. We're not going to cut through. And we're going to put them in this kitchen right here. So the cabinets are going to be along the wall here. So let's put a light here, a light here, and cabinets along this wall right here. That's not going to be right. Put a light here, and then the rest of this is going to be concrete, and we're just going to go ahead and fill it in right now around this piece. So right here, all around. I don't know what I'm going to put on the front yet, so we'll see. But this part that is actually the kitchen, we have to have white on the ceiling, and those are going to be our lights. So those are going to be our kitchen lights in here. And then let's take this down, whatever we're going to do for the walls in here, I'll find out in just a minute. I don't think I'm going to do this for the backdrop, so let's try a backdrop. We could use this. This is actually quite fun, and we could put this in as the backdrop. So let's see if we can match some of the patterns around. This does make it hard when I say I'm going to match the patterns, but let's see if I can. I might not be able to. I might not be able to use this because I can't match the patterns in any kind of way. So they're just going to be odd and crazy like this. And let's put one here and here. And let's see what that's going to look like. So see, these are all the same now, and I don't want them to be. And I don't think there's any way. I would have to be able to get around it in order to make it different. And that's what begins to happen. So that's why I don't use these, because they don't actually pattern well unless you can get around it. And I don't know any way that you can. If you do, tell me, because right now the only way that I can get this to match is to be up or down or below or something, and I'm not even sure if I'm down like that. See, it didn't change it, so it doesn't matter. So we'll use color, we'll use something else completely, and we'll do that. So yeah, so Minecolonies team is in the middle of a challenge right now on Patreon. On their server, they have a special server for it, and it's 10 days into the challenge, and it's a town building challenge. And I remember when their streams started talking about town building, that they were going to see what kind of town you could build in 3 weeks. Let's come here. Let's look at a couple things that we like, but let's look at stones for a second and see if there's anything. Since we're using sandstone, why don't we go to sandstone and just do that? We could just do sand, but we might be able to do something interesting if I can find some different sand pieces that's quantized. I think we're just going to do sand behind, and we might end up just doing sand walls in these places. So let's take this out and let's begin. So we're going to have sand in this part right here where this is, and then we'll see what happens in some of the others. So this one's going to be sand. And what am I doing here? The cabinets are going to be here, but just in case it shows, I want to do the sand all the way right here. And that goes for here too. So right here, wonk, oh, and there we are. All right, so this is our kitchen so far. Naraba. It depends on what we're going to put for the main stone in here. If we did sandstone, that's T. If we did this, or if we did smooth stone, let's see what happens if we did these. We have that here. Let's see what this would look like under the stair there and there and there. So right there, we can put a refrigerator there. We can put a stove here. We can put a sink probably here. It has the pole behind it, so we could do that. And there we go. So let's begin. And then we can decide. Mixasa, salut, salut, comment ça va? Comment ça va? How are you? I was talking about Minecolonies team doing that building challenge. I was talking about that. That seems kind of fun. And I missed the announcement, and but that's kind of curious. Still heat in Greece. In Normandy, don't tell him that. Oh, Mixasa. Zaf is going to be so sad. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Which is a vampire movie. I did know that. And I did see some things for it. Yeah. Interesting. So, Mixasa, what I'm doing today is I'm doing a kitchen challenge. I'm going to see how many kitchens I can put in, and it's taking me a while to make a kitchen, so it's going to be interesting to see. I'm not going to do anything else in the house. I could do a living room challenge and a bedroom challenge. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, so right now we're doing this. Just for the time being, just because people live here. And do I have any? I don't. Let's do this. Architects, CH. Zaf is saying, my airplane, I'm leaving, but he spelled living, but he means leaving. He's leaving. He's getting on an airplane right now. Let's do architect cutter. Let's do brick, B-R-I-C. Let's get stone brick. And let's make some covers to go over. So people live here, so it's one of those things that while the house is being worked on, they still live here. So we're going to try and make it pleasant for them for this time period. So this is supposed to be this along this ridge. And then up here, let's take that one down. This is supposed to be this right here. Nope, this right here. So we'll do those two, and it'll be like they're having workers come in and give them a kitchen. This is going to be a problem, Houston. You see this right here? This is going to be a problem. So I'll have to see what I want to do with that, whether we're going to have like colors go up the wall, because we've got this. So we might be able to make colors go up the wall, make a pattern so that that's not noticeable. And Mixasa is saying in chat, yes, that he watched their challenge, not really a building challenge, more a city building. And what he's saying is on how beautiful the colony is, but more how building you have and how you fight the raids. So it's less about no note on how the colony is beautiful, more on how the colony is built and how you manage the raids while you're building the colony. Yeah, see, so I think I have an interesting mind in regards to probably the reason I didn't see it. Let's do cabinets first. Is because, yeah, I don't care. I like, there's aspects, we're just doing cooking for blockheads recently, and we're liking doing that. So let's get the book. I have a tendency to my thing is the people. And as a part of building a colony the way they're talking about, you have to take care of the people. Otherwise, you don't have any builders. And you fall behind as far as making, there we go, making the place work. That begins to fall behind. And so that's the thing that you try. And which way are you going to go? I'm going to go that way. Can I, let's see that. Nope. Nope. Do I want it to do that? Maybe I do. Maybe that's what it's saying, that I want it to do that. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, and now we'll do cabinets. And they plan to have raids during their stream, more and more difficult each week. And I wonder how many players will cheese it by having a floating colony or other weird colony. That's interesting. Is floating a part of what they can do? I mean, in the world, are there going to be floating parts of the world? Or they could have a water colony, I imagine, and do something like that. That would be interesting. What's wrong here? Let's look at this. This might not be facing, there we go, the right way. And okay, so there's something most interesting. Vincentius. I might not be able to get his attention. We were talking about it earlier, about the challenge. Vincentius Mixasa is saying that they plan to have more have raids during the stream, and that they get more and more difficult each week. So the first week they're probably light, and then the next week they get stronger and stronger, the raids.
That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, that's
Your kind of game.
no. Yeah, that. So yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. As Josh says, Jawoodle on his stream, absolutely not. So let's put the stove here. Let's put the sink here. And this is the refrigerator here. I need some corners right here. So let's put these corners in. Nope. Yep. And this one? Nope. Yep. Okay. And here, do I want to put a corner here? I do. Do I want to put a corner here? If I do, it would have to go, it's not going to go without the fridge being there. Or a block. I have calcium, so calcite. Not calcium, calcite. Let me put, oh, that's not calcite. That's concrete. Let me put a concrete block here, and let's see if I can put this, if I can turn this around. I can't turn it. It needs a corner, and it's not recognizing that as a corner, so that's fine. We'll have just a regular counter right here. So here come our counters. There's one there. There's two here. And there's one here. I'm not going to have this. Why don't we do we want to do the special? I don't know. That kind of looks interesting there. I think I'll do the special there next to the sink. I'd almost prefer to do it right there in that corner. Let's do a regular one right here, and do the colonies seem natural not all buildings align on the same grid, and so on. Excess is saying agrees, but if you have to design a challenge in Minecolonies, you would add the notation how the player uses the terrain without flattening it first. Well, one of the things that they did do is they said that they couldn't like destroy the terrain. So it takes into consideration a little bit that the terrain has to. So in other words, if they can't mow down every single tree, and then I don't like it opening that way. So that means we're going to have. And I don't think I can change. Oh, speaking too soon. Look at that refrigerator. Yay. So now the question is, based on the colors that we picked out, based on the colors of the kitchen, do we have another yellow kitchen? Or we didn't like yellow in these kitchens, but let's see if we can have yellow, or if we need to do something else. Let's put this one back. Let's leave these two here for a minute. Let's look at dyes for a minute. D-Y-E. Here's yellow. We didn't use it in the other kitchen. I think we used brown in the other kitchen. We could also do either light blue or green. White is not white. And so these are our colors. Let's see what we want. So that is what white looks like in Chroma Hills. This is yellow, and I don't like it. This is brown with the sand. That actually doesn't look too bad. And this is blue with the sand. That is pretty curious. And this is lime with the sand, which is pretty much traditional. Let's see. Mr. Villager, one time a guy made a meme where it had this title, the most common fruit in the United States, in Google, and then put in images, and his showed a hamburger. That's very cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is most cute. Houston, we have a problem. So the problem that we have, let's go to cabinets. We don't have an upper cabinet to match the counters, U-N-T-E-R. I don't know how it got left out, but it did. These counters used to have cabinets, and now they don't. These white counters. So we can't even do like white. I can't find any cabinets anywhere to go with them. And Vincentius, I forgot. We were supposed to put back, we forgot, I was supposed to put back Delight, Farmer's Delight, so I could have the furniture, but we didn't. So that's okay. Brown in comparison to the color that's already in the kitchen. I just don't like it in this one. And yet I don't like white, and I don't like yellow, and so this is what happens. I don't know that I like the yellow. What do you think, guys, of the yellow in this kitchen? Let's just do a whole set over here, and let's see what that looks like. That's not so bad. I guess that's not actually that bad. We can't make this yellow, because that's what happens when we make it yellow. So we can't do that one. But we can, the stove is white anyway, so we can make the cabinets yellow, and that seems to not be as bad as I thought it was going to be in the beginning. So I think that's good. The other thing about a challenge is that players on Minecolonies servers are usually very helpful to each other, and I hope they will not break that. Same with their idea to add PvP to Minecolonies. Yes, I know they're going to do that. Yeah, that will be interesting to see what happens in regards to that thing, player versus player, that there is some indication that they're thinking about that. I'm sure that people have asked for it, and that is the reason that they're considering it, because people love doing it. They actually like it. Sam loves this, loves player versus player. He likes that kind of stuff. And so Sam, it's some add-ons. And look what I've got. You see that there? Can I get the floor? Let's see if I can get the floor in that part. There's floor there. I just missed the floor on that side. Okay, so we did get the floor. What's that? See that right there? We didn't get that. There we go. And that means we didn't get this one also. All right. So there's our kitchen. And this is the kitchen for this house. We could do the dining room. We could put in those things. What do I want to do here for right now so that there aren't holes in their walls, because people still live here. So I'm going to put these, fill these in. Did I mess anything up here? Nope. And so this is the kitchen right now. We'll see what color we're going to make things later. And let's finish this. Pizza Hut chain here had to close completely 3 to 4 years ago. Pizza Hut doesn't make good pizza in the United States, much less someplace else. And I can imagine in your country with higher standards, being that it's pizza, that I totally understand why it didn't make it. They don't make good pizzas. Sorry, Pizza Huts, you just don't. You don't make good pizzas. They just have a lot of hype. They just have, they just put a whole bunch of them in all different places. Let's go here for a second. And let's look at cooking for blockheads. We need a couple things. We need one of these. No, we just need one. We need one of these. We need a couple of these. We have room for a jar. We have room for a toaster. And we have room for a brewer. So we're going to use, who is it? It's decoration blocks, brewer, and a mug. They're the ones that have the coffee pot. And in this kitchen, I don't have a place for a coffee pot. I could put it here. Let's put a coffee pot here. And let's put that mug in here. And the jar, I suppose we can put the jar here, but I don't want to. Let's put a toaster in this corner right here. That is not the toaster I want. Let's get X-Line's toaster because it's really cool. And McSassa is going on to say, yes, some people ask for it. I know. McSassa is saying, to be honest, imagine you play on a server in PvP mode. Do you want to use the style who pleases you, or the style easier to upgrade to have an army before the other players? And there you go. And there you go. It becomes one of those things. Let's get a toaster. We're going to use X-Line's toaster because it has a little cord, and I think that is so cute. And, oh wait, you can't make the toast go up there. Let's put it someplace else. Can I put it here? There we go. Because we need to be able to make the toast come up. There we are. So that's going to be right there. Over top of this, We could have that. We could have one of these over here, like right here, like that. That's different. We could have over this one again. We could have a spice rack because they look really cool. And yeah, I don't really do, I know people like to do these, but there aren't any really good ones. And that's the problem. There used to be stove, see nothing comes up, oven, what's that? Heating unit, nothing. And let's look here and do furnace, F-U-R, N-A-C-E, and I don't have anything that would give the kind of thing that would look like you have a place for the heat to go up. See, it would look like that. I don't like that. So we just ignore it and say that these ovens actually have, we would have to say that what they have is a one of those pieces that rises up in the back, and that's where the heat, it collects all the heat and all the splashback and stuff like that. The dominoes stayed. Interesting. Dominoes stayed. Well, and that's a thing. So same with their challenge. Player will use an easy style to build, like arcology. Yeah. Well, you almost, based on the way you're describing it, you would almost have to do an arcology style. So you can have more than one builder. As a matter of fact, they're saying you have to have at least 2 builders. Dye, let's get yellow. You have to have at least 2 builders. So if you have more than one builder and you build yourself an arcology setup first, in a way, we kind of did that here, that we wanted a university right away. And let's make these things go away for a minute. Did I use a jar? Did I put a jar down? I suppose we can put a cookie jar. Remember when we could actually put something in those jars? Yes, I remember that. And so there is our first kitchen. How long did it take us? It took us an hour, so there's no way we're going to get through all the kitchens. So we did a kitchen for this house, this style house. Uh-oh, I made that go away. And now we have 5 of those houses. So when they come in, this is the kitchen in this house so far. And we'll check some other things. They forbid underwater style for the challenge because raiders can't attack you. Mixasa, I did not know that. Wow. Oh, that's wild. Let me go back to Zaf. Zaf is talking about KFC and McDonald's are little shops. Oh, they have smaller shops than when they first started. I can see that. Okay, so it took us an hour to do that, but I like it. This is a support pole here. Do we need it? Do we need this support pole? I think I'm just going to leave it because it is, in fact, what is here. Let's do that at least. And it's not going to be as noticeable when we change the rest of the colors. And then, let me see what Mixasa is saying. And no, what Zaf is saying. Zaf is saying, I want Wendy's, not McDonald's. How do you know you want Wendy's? Is there a Wendy's in your town? Is there a Wendy's? You know, it's so funny. You're saying that you want these fast food places, and And a lot of Americans are getting to the point where they want more home style, more local and home style places. Let's do a kitchen in here. Let's do this kitchen. So this is a kitchen in Mixasa style, and this is vanilla. And as a vanilla kitchen, it is really, really nice. But we have a lot of other things. So we're going to do, oh, how nice. You actually made it a legitimate fridge, Mixasa and Matlam. That is really cool. I like it. But we have mods. And so we are going to, there we go. We are going to use mods to make in this kitchen right here. And this is the kitchen in the dorms. So we're going to take that one out. I think we're going to take out a couple of these. I'm going to leave that section because I like them having a little counter area like that. Why do I have this table here? Why do I have this table here? Because I took something away from here. That's right. The fridge was excellent. That fridge was really cool. It absolutely was. It worked, and I'll show them when. Of course, the fridge is cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is one fridge, two fridge, and three fridge. Let's see if we want to do this. This is the cooking for blockheads fridge that can be colored. And I don't think we need one to be colored. And he's saying, of course, the fridge is cool. Let's, I love it. This is where we're going to have a thing because I'm going to use tables, these tables right here, because I would like to put something on the tables. What is going to go here? I'll have to figure something out there. So right now, in this area, what can we use for light? Because now I've made it very dark. There is a light here as a part of what he's doing, as a part of what they had. Let's take this away. Let's look at this, and let's come over here. So if this is the kitchen right here, so let's put a light here. Aha, that's why. Let's put a light. That's two in the right place. I think I'd like one in the middle as well, so that we don't drown the place out. Let's do that. And then Mixasa and Matlam have this design on theirs, and we're going to, how's that going to work, guys? That's a warped trapdoor. It's a challenge. And these colors here and the warped trapdoors. The name pulls you more than McDonald's. Ah, to trust, in trust. Yeah. 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 So, let me look at something for a minute. Let me look at trapdoors. Because I think that there are trapdoors that color, that are closer to the colors that are already in the room. Did I get fridge already? Have I decided to keep that one? I have. We're not using these. I have this already. Let's look at this. So this is the color of the chairs. The chairs are actually light blue. So light blue and orange. And the couch is light blue. That is light blue. These are all light blue. And these right here, they're making a different chair for the kitchen. And I'm going to leave them. I actually kind of like some of the vanilla stuff that Mixasa and Matlom have done. I actually love the couch and love these tables. So we're going to the table and chair. The reason we put in a different table is so we can put stuff on it. And let's see. So we have lights here. They're over too far. So I've got this. Let me see. Oops, I've got something else in my hand. Let me see what color this is. That's actually not bad, that color blue. That is Oh the Biomes You Go Ether Trapdoor. And we could do that. I'm going to move these lights over, so this is going to be interesting. So I need one of these. I need wood. Let's get the birch planks for a minute. So we're going to put birch there. I need one of these. So let's take that away and let's put that there, there, and here. And then let's remove these, this, and let's put this in for right now. We're putting, these right there. And so for the trapdoors, we're going to use Oh the Biomes trapdoors right here. And I think the kitchen's still lit up with those. Yes, it definitely is. And so those are the trapdoors we're putting in just for the fun of it. Let's come here. Let's look at this backdrop and let's think. We can put in counter. Let's put in a stove, a sink, oven, furnace, oven. Here we go. Let's take this. Let's make these go away for a minute. Let's put in counter, sink. Let's do one of the white sinks. Do we want blue or do we want orange? We could do orange, or we could do, we're gonna have a problem with that. Let's just go ahead and do wood, and let's do oak, and let's do, or we could do acacia. That might be interesting. Let's look and see what an acacia sink looks like in here. It might be too rough. Whoop. We might need some different kinds. Sink. Let's do that again. That was way too rough. I'm going to do birch. Let's go ahead and do birch. Do birch light sink and a stove. So we're going to have a counter here. And so yeah, I am going to have to do this one. I need a counter. I need the sink and the stove. So we can put the sink here and we can put the stove here. So we're going to have that same thing where we have a stove. We're going to have to put that someplace else. So then we have, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and counter this whole area. So we have the sink. So let's do counters. And let's do stripped and see. The other big news is a UK parent company sells a Greek one, electronic chain, an electronic chain. Huh. Interesting. Electronics? What kind of electronics? Birch stripped. Let's go to drawers, DRAW, and let's get that stripped for the drawers. And see, there's no cabinets. It would seem like there would be cabinets somewhere, and there isn't. The top cabinets, and that's always the problem. So let's do this, And let's do this, and we'll put this in here. And there we go. So there's our modded kitchen. So remember, Mixasa and Matlam are doing, I don't like that. I don't like it. I didn't think about that. Okay, so I can't do them here because I don't like the way that looks. So let's get these. And I may not like those being so dark. Let's get one of these. I'm going to put this back. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like them being up against the cabinet like that and not having another side to them. So let's do this again. We're going to put these lights back right here. So let's put that one in there. And let's put the light in right here. And then let's put a light in the middle. Did I do that right? Or did I have? So I have one there and one there and one in the middle. So this one in the middle. Maybe I just like it like that, Mixasa. Maybe I just like that the PC Kitchens and TVs sells a Greek electronic chain. What's the name? What's the name of it? And I think I like it like this. And I know that the table is here. And that is actually okay. I think that happens in places. I'm going to be fine with that. I'm okay with that. Do I want something over these lights? I actually like them recessed. Yes, they're going to leak. So let's get glass. These are light gray. Nope, clear. Let's get the clear ones and let's put them over top. So we can see the decoration on the light. I actually like that. That is framed sea lanterns, and they actually look pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. There's this colony banner. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's the kitchen. And let me look at something for a minute. Do we want to put coffee or something? We could do a toaster. Toasters are easy. T-O-A-S-T. Let's do X-Lines toaster. And let's put that. Nope, we're not going to be able to do that there unless we turn it this way. And then they can do the toaster from that side. Let's do it the other way. Let's do it this way. Nope. Will it not let me? Let's see. Yep. Nope. It won't let me. So we'll do it like that. And coffee? I don't think so. I think they're going to go to this shop and get coffee. It's right outside. There's coffee, fresh coffee. They like it, and I think that's it. Kotsovolos. Interesting. He's spelling it using English letters as opposed to Greek letters. Kotsovolos is the name. Okay. Do I want something else? Oh, I know what I can do, and that would actually do it. Let's do this. I always have this thing, so let's do glow. Let's do glow, and I don't need you guys right now, but I do need carpet, C-A-R-P. We've got blue in here, and why don't we use a dark blue carpet here? Look at them, they're very happy. They're going off to work. Hi ho, hi ho. That's what they were like. That's off to work we go. Dun, 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 dun. Now that makes it bright. Yeah, I know, it's a weird bright, but it looks like kitchens. It looks like it has some under light, some under the counter lighting or something like that. These, do we want to take a couple of these out and actually have cabinets? Or let's see what happens. Yes, thank you, Mixasa and Matlom. We can take these away and give them cabinets because we're actually, that's there already. We can do it all the way across on the wall. So let's get cabinets, CABIN, 300 million to buy it. 300 million. Wow. That's pretty amazing. That definitely is. That is pretty intense. So these cabinets are like stairs in that they're half blocks. So they come back and give us that look. And that is going to work really well in this dorm kitchen. And then what we can do here, and we can do this for sure. Let's go to cooking for blockheads. Let's get this fruit basket. Let's go to frames, AME, and let's get a frame. And let's look at some other things. So right here, let's put that down, although we should put it down the other way. Let's put it down this way, right here like this. And is this what I think this is? Yes, it is. This is the challenge, that end stone. We don't need that. This is the thing that we need to do something with, making something behind this. But right now we're doing kitchens. And so this kitchen is almost done. On the table, let's just put a plate right there, and we are going to consider this done in just a moment. I need to put something in here. So let's go back to here where the apple is. We could do a couple apples, we could do a couple cookies, we could do a couple cakes, and that will work. So let's put some apples right there, some cookies right here, and some cake. There's only one. So we're putting them in that way, which means on this side they look like this, which is perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so let's take these things away. I need you. Don't go away. I need you to be here, and I need to put this someplace. So we now have done a couple. So, and how long did that one take us? That one didn't take us quite as long. So we've done 2 kitchens now, and this is the first one of the dorm kitchens that we've done, and we're doing it in those colors. And this is the first, I believe. Let's check. I think that's the first one of those that we've done here. Yep, that one's really dark. Let's see. Yes, those are all dark. And let's come over to here. I don't see anything different. Right, so so that's the first one of those that we've done. Let's go up. And in the Covenstead, let's see what we have as far as kitchens are concerned, because this is one of the things. So this is Cassidy and Ronald live here in this one, although this has a guard here, and this guard, I'm sorry, it's very dark in this place. Let me get a lantern. Get a lantern. I want to see who the guard is here. Let's do this for a second. We're just going to set it there. And who's the guard? Kimberly is here. This is actually Kimberly's home. And which means that I need to move Cassidy and Ronald out of here. Because this is Kimberly's home right here. And I should actually put back the bed that was here, which is Kimberly's bed. Nobody else is using this. Let me see. No, we do have Bjorn. Bjorn's also using this area. And so, but we'll just have to let that be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yes, we will have to let it be. Okay, so let's take this, a piece of this right here, and let's take one of these. And we're going to make the bed that Princess Wendy and Dilbert 93 had in these rooms. So the bed would be right, nope, it needs to be right in the middle. Right there, like that. And then we're going to scrunch and make it a couch. So we're going to put one here. Can I not? I'm in the space, that's why. Let's put that there, and let's lift that up. And I think in order to get this one done, I'm going to have to take this wall away for a minute in order to put this back. So let's move back because I'm in the space right here. Oops. And lift that, those two up. And on the other one, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back here so I can come back here and do that one. So this is going to be a reminder to myself that this is actually Kimberly's place. And these pieces here, let me put them on top of something. What do we have here? We have this, and then we have this. Okay. So I don't want to do the kitchen in here. I really need to move these two people out. And it's Cassidy and Ronald, but that's not what I'm doing today. So I'm not going to work on a kitchen in there. And everyone's asleep right now. I could do, nobody's in here. Why don't we do the smallest kitchen? This is one of the smallest places. I don't think that we can go beyond the walls here. And we'll see. In some of the other times that I've done stuff in this area, what I've done is put in just the teeniest, tiniest kitchen. But let's see how close we are. And that's how close we are. What is that? Where am I? Let's see where I am. Oh, I think I'm in this wall. I think I know where I am. Oh, there's actually room. Then we could actually have push the kitchen back in this area right here, just to give them just a little tiny bit more space. Let's take this and let's put this back here. And I'm going to put this across right here. Now their roof usually goes up to there. Are we making a door? Are we making it so there's another room? I don't want to do that. All I want is to bring this back one right here and maybe even right here. So let's put this here. And I don't think, is that actually what? Oh,
I'm for a nap.
Look at this. They actually have a view. We could actually have them have a view. Whoa. Okay. I just have to figure out how to do it. 1, 2. Why don't we just do 2 pieces of glass here? Glass. GLA. Let's do this, our favorite, especially in this particular house. This is going to work. And let's put that in and that. It looks like they could have more, but I think I'm just going to have that. So when they wake up, they can actually look out and see one of the bees. I bet they can almost see one of the bees over there. Oh my gosh, that is really amazing. So there's a view, an underwater view that they can have. And we can go out and see what that's like. Who's that? That is Jania. What does Jania want? Hold on for a second. That's Jania right here. Let's find out what is holding. Oh, that's right. Jania and Benedict switched.
I'm going to do my best to work for you.
Skip the chit chat. Let's come here and let's cancel those pieces. Let's look here. He has a lot of stuff. Whoops. Let's look at this way. Is he requesting? Oh, he has a lot of things that he needs. So he's requesting some additional pieces. He's going to request them again. And hopefully some of those pieces will be brought to him. This is Benedict, by the way, who is asking for that. I'm sorry, Benedict. I just saw this here. And we'll take that away. And yeah. All right, so Benedict's going out this way. He's going to work on the mechanic shop. It's early in the morning and he can continue. And that's why there is a space in this, but there shouldn't be a space in this area. That is most curious. But anyway, I thought that it was a space on this side going towards these right here. So we're looking out over top of the dormitory in this area. And this is their wardrobe. And we're going to bring this back right here to be their kitchen. And we're just going to put in, we can put in two pieces, a couple pieces right in this section right here. So what are they going to use for a light in this area? Let's see if we're actually going to be able to do that. We might have to put in a different kind of light, and you can't see what I'm talking about. Let's bring a light over here for a minute so that you can see. It seems very dark on my playback screen, so I hope it's not that dark for you. I could maybe ask Vincentius, but I think he is deep in his game right now. So let's come here. And so this is Princess Wendy and Dilbert 93. This is their design for the Crimson Keep, which I call City of Witches. And so this is what it looks like. And I think we're going to stay close to it. So the furniture is oak. Why don't we go ahead and do the same with the kitchen and all those kinds of things. We could come back one more right in this area, and that would be interesting. So let's try that just for a second. I need a pickaxe. Let's come back here. I thought I was going to put that somewhere and then I didn't. Let's bring it back so that the refrigerator can't be there. Okay, because that's the back of that cabinet. So let's bring it back one more right here. And let's put this right here. There's the back of this building. And let's take these. Let's take this. You see that? and let's take, that's close to something. So we'll have to watch that and see what that ends up being. Let's look. I don't see it, but that is a decoration that I recognize. All right, and in this area here, we'll have to put in some kind of lighting. But for right now, right here, let's put the refrigerator, a counter, and then the stove and the sink. Let's do that. We're actually going to put in a big fridge. I don't think so. FRID. Let's just use one of the small ones. We'll use X lines. And let's see if I can make it go this way. Let's see if I can change the way it goes. Nope, I can't. Okay, so let's go back to fridges. I don't need you guys. I don't need you guys right now. And I don't need you. You're on the wall. I really don't need this. This is in the rooms, so let's look at fridge. Let's do cooking for blockheads fridge is the only other one that we can have a tiny fridge. And we're going to face this way and have it open that way against the wall. Let's look at counter. And I've got drawers. We could put like deep slate on the top of oak. That's not oak. That is oak. Cool. Deep slate on the top of oak. We need a deep slate piece. So let's do deep slate P. Deep slate. This, we can try this. I think it's polished. And then we need counter. Let's do sinks, S-I-N-K. I think we're going to do the dark oak sink in here. And I know we should be doing a dark fridge. So, nope, we're going to do a light oak sink in here because we're going to have a stove, oven, and we're going to put that here. And then we're going to do one more thing, roasted cauliflower. Interesting. So let's put the sink. Let's put the sink right here. Let's put a stove. Do we have to go back one more? I think we do. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is going to be interesting. What does this belong to? I don't recognize that. It's probably in some place. But let's take this wall piece, put this in. Let's bring this back one more. Yep, that's the fun. It's always fun when you have places like this where you can come back as far as you want. It's always fun building underground and underwater because both of these have that same thing where you can, what did I just move? So let me see, we still have that. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I'm not taking anything away from someplace else. There we go. All right. So if we put the sink there, if we put the fridge here, there we go. If we put a counter, we're going to need a counter right here. And sure enough, it is polished. So we need polished, which is this piece right there. And then we can put the stove right here. And another countertop right there. It's a pretty big kitchen. It's a pretty big kitchen. And we're going to have to do something specific here, and I know what I want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take away 2 of these right here and put in that crimson word. Something reminds you, Crimson Bridge. You don't know. Crimson Bridge. You don't know what that means right now. Oh, that's interesting. That doesn't ring a bell right at this moment. Let's look for lantern. Here we have lantern here. It's refrigerator. We have these already, and we don't need any more of these. I need a lantern, and then I need wood. And let's get dark oak. This is dark right here, dark oak. Let's get an architect. We're not using dark oak. Spruce, S-P-R-U. That's actually what we need, spruce. And an architect's cutter, C-H, architect's cutter. And we might have to, I don't think we're going to be able to go up farther than this. Let me see where this is. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. We can go up to there. So let's put in this right here. Let's look here. And let's put one in there. And I think that means that we're going to, I don't think so. Let me put that there for a minute. Okay. It should actually be wood, but I don't think it's going to matter anyway, because what we're doing is taking this and putting it here and getting trapdoors. Trapdoors in this wood, and we're going to cover these lights with trapdoors to make the ceiling look like that. So now the kitchen's actually lit with those. This is like this. So when they come home to here, and there's that. We could, yes, we can. Let's put the light back. Did I take all of them away? I sure did. Let's come in here. Let's get one of these. And let's come out. I think we can push back this wall, and the reason we want to is so that we can make that a couch, like in the other places. So they're actually sleeping on a couch here. They have a sleep couch. They have this huge closet, and then they have their the rest of their house right here. So this is not a guard. This is actually their closet, and we're going to give them a table and some light, but this is going to be a couch. Now we could do it with red, or we could do it with black wool. I think I would like to do it with black wool. Let's get wool. And here is an architect's cutter already. So we just need black wool. And we're going to put down the cutter for a second. Right here. Can't put it there. Let's put this here. Why can't I put that cutter there? That's interesting. Black wool. And we're going to get wool panels right here like this. Make that go away. Why couldn't I put something there? Maybe Minecraft has so you can't put something there. Houston, we have a problem. Can I do this from up high? Let's see if I can put a panel. I'm not going to be able to. I can't put a panel without going outside. Let's do the one here at least. So put a panel there. And here I'll have the same problem. let's try trapdoors. I think I did this once using trapdoors, that I can get up high and put a trapdoor down. So let's put this here, and let's do wool again, wool, and let's come down here and get an actual trapdoor out of wool, and let's see. That is a very strange thing. So let's come up high above the place where I want to put it, and this is a trapdoor here, and so lift that up, and a trapdoor here, lift that up, and a trapdoor here, and lift that. So this is the couch in this room. All right, so we can put a TV here, and we've done that before. Do we want the full size? We did take it back a little bit in this wall, but let's see. Anything else except a band? Crimson. In the court of the Crimson King, King Crimson. The band King Crimson. That might be what you're thinking. There's a band called King Crimson, and they're really cool. Let's put a glow here. LOW. Let's put a glow down. I don't need you guys anymore right now. I might need that. I don't need you. Don't need these or these. And this should actually go away. And let's come back to here, and let's get a painting, P-A-I-N-T. We might need a sponge, S-P-O, sponge, sponge, sponge. And on the outside, I might need a piece of this stuff, one of these. So I might have to make one of those. So let's take a brick, and let's do that first. So right here, and let's make a panel out of this deep slate brick. Let's just make one panel, and let's make that go away, and let's put the glow in here. So this is how we're going to light this room. Let's see. Nope. We're going to need, we can take this down. We're going to need a sponge here, here, and here, and here. And then let's put that in. Nope. No. Maybe. No. I thought there was a picture. We can use that picture right there. We'll use that for them. And then on the outside, we can do this. Let's take this one away. We can have that side have it, and let's take these and put them across. Let's take these away and put this across on this side as well. So this line has that, and this has this door. I'm fine with those doors. Do we want to change this backdrop and make it something different? We could. If we did, we would be making it, do we want cabinets? We could put cabinets. There's a lot of storage right here. My tendency is to not want to put a lot of stuff in here, because they already have a decent amount of storage in this cabinet right here. We can't go any farther in that direction. They still don't have a table, and we can put one right here. So let's look at that. And Mixasa, Google says that Crimson Bridge is a Portuguese metal band. Saf, how did you find a Portuguese metal band? Mr. Villager. It would seem like something Mr. Villager would remember. That is really fascinating. That is really fascinating. I was thinking of King Crimson, but Crimson Bridge is actually a band. that is so cool. That is definitely cool. Okay, so in this place, they're using oak wood. So we're going to do an oak table. So we're going to get rid of some things now that we're not going to use for a minute. I might need that, so let's put this here. We can do one of these tables, an oak table like this, and the chairs, the matching chairs, which would be these chairs. It makes me want to have a carpet on the floor. Let's put the chair, so one chair here. So since this chair is near the door, let's have it go that way. And let's have the table be here like that. And I like that. These we could do, is there enough room? I think there is. Let's see if there's enough room to put a lamp right here. Lamp. Let's look at Macaw's. Macaw has some really cool lamps. Let's take this red one, and let's take a gray. Let's take a black one and a gray one just in case. So the red lamp we can put here and like that, and it would look like that in that corner. Or we can take gray. Let's see what the gray one looks like. And it would look like that. I actually kind of like the gray since there's something purple on that piece right there. And there we go. There we go. No, Zaph, I've never heard of them. So that'll be interesting. Vincentius. Zaph, when I was talking about Crimson Keep, Zaph remembered that there was a band, Crimson Bridge, and it turns out to be a Portuguese band. And it's like, how curious. I wonder what their sound is like. I wonder what they sound like. But I can tell Vincentius, and he can... Crimson Bridge. And it's Zaph. Zaph remembered that there was a Portuguese band, Crimson Bridge. Crimson Tide the movie, not Crimson Peak the movie. Maybe that was the ring. Yeah. I remember Crimson, King Crimson. That's the Crimson that I remember. So, this is a kitchen. We're done. I think I could give them something. Do I want to give them, I could give them a coffee pot, probably sit on top of the fridge. Brew, let's do that. And let's get a mug to go in, and let's do that. So we can sit it right here, and we can put the mug in right there. And oh, should I do a carpet? Should I put a carpet in front of the table and under this couch? So like that, have a carpet in this spot right here. Let's see what I wanted to do. Wood. Yeah, Crimson Tide with submarines and the actor from Fallen, the thriller. You liked him. Uh-huh. Yes, I do believe you are correct on that. Crimson Tide indeed. This is Nightshade Wood. This is charcoal nether. And something else dark. Stripped ebony. So these are the three. So we could either do stripped ebony, looks like that, or we could do nightshade, which would look like that. That's interesting. Or we can do charcoal. This is the best. That has the best look, and we'll do that. Now, if we wanted, but we would have to move the window over to here. make it a 3 window. Why don't we make it a 3 window? We'll do that. There we go. So we're going to make the window come all the way across. They don't have to worry about anybody looking at them because this is the top of the dorm and they can barely see the, I think they're looking at the beehive, I think, over there, or some other building. And there we go. So I was only supposed to be doing kitchens, but I couldn't leave them kind of with that. So this is their kitchen. That place is pretty set. So now we've done a Crimson Keep kitchen. We've done a Cavern kitchen, default Cavern kitchen, and we've done. Let me bring this down for a minute right here. Let's bring this down. Let's put this back, and yeah, let me put this here, and let's go to downstairs. Oh, we're right here. Why don't I just stick it on some shelf? Well, that might be easier said than done. Look at the stuff that we have. Wow. Ooh, look at all of this. I think I'm going to stop him. I think I'm going to pause him. We have too many. I think we have too much. Look at how much we have. So I think I'm going to pause him. I'm going to pause her. We have way too much compost. So let's pause the composters for right now. The composter, we only need one, that's for sure. So we were just having Benedict. Do I want to have this down? Maybe not. We're just having Benedict working on the submarine in the let's come here. I think this is a level 5. The submarine in Jamina's place. This is only a 4, and Jania is working on this. She's supposed to be working on that. He actually planted. Yay! He actually planted the crop. Excellent. Okay. So he's doing that. Let's see. Aelia. I don't know that Aelia is planting. Let's see what's going. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know whether she's actually doing anything. Both of these fields have been pretty much like this for quite some time. So let's go here. Oops. Some people aren't feeling well. And what is she saying? Good to see you. She's saying that she's still waiting for one of these. So let's cancel, and let's hope that by canceling out, she'll actually get one. And let's look at you, and let's look what you're waiting for a pickup. What do you have in your hand? I'm going to do my best to work for you. Oh, he has tomatoes. He's actually doing tomatoes. And they are upstairs. Yeah. Huh?
They're interesting.
Oh.
Crimson Bridge is interesting. They're metal.
They're metal.
Like metal.
Work.
Metal.
Metal.
Cool.
They have some like screamy vocals and stuff like that, but they're like an interesting mix of modern metal and classic metal, like.
I'm waiting for something.
Back in the Judas Priest days.
Curious.
And one of their songs sounded like it had like Japanese anime metal
mixed in
influence.
How interesting.
So, yeah, curious.
That is
Kinda
most
cool.
curious. That sounds like Compoloi. Vincentius. Vincentius.
Like what?
He's saying, Zaf is saying that it sounds like one of the Greek bands, Kompoloi, Kompoloi, is what it is in English. That'll be curious.
Upstairs, and now I have to look them up.
Okay, pumpkin, and we have lettuce here, and he's supposed to be working on this. I want to see if we have enough potatoes right quick.
Boloi?
Campoloi. Did you find it? Were you able to find it? Let's see.
No.
It might be spelled in Greek. It might be spelled in Greek, so it might not be able to. Is for hands. That sounds like laughing out loud. He's laughing. Is campoloi hands? That sounds like hands. We're lost. Dots. We still have 11,000 potatoes. So I don't think we're going to get lost on potatoes anytime soon, including 1,000 baked potatoes. So we have some food. And so that takes care of them. Let me see something here. Who got done? Max finished the archery at what level? Let's see what level the archery is at. So Jania is still working on, you play it with fingers. Ah, you play it with fingers. Is for the hands. Oh, it's an instrument, you're saying. You play it with fingers. Interesting. Oh, now I get it. So Vincentius Primus was saying that something that he heard in the music sounded like Japanese instruments, and Zaf is saying that it sounds like a campoloi, and that is some instrument that you play with your fingers, and that's what he was talking about. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at what we've got. This is so cool. Look at this. This is wonderful. This is neat. Let me see what level this is. This is level 4, so it's not done yet. So this is level 4. When they step into one of these, it lights up for them. When they step into one of the archery tubes, and you can see that in this tube they're bringing up the target to see what they hit, and in this tube here the target is closer, farther away, closer, and that's what they're working. The 2 treadmills are in. These are treadmills. Right here we have a punching bag. That almost looks like there will be a punching bag there in the future. And the climbing wall is almost done. There's a little spot that's still there, and I think something's going to be done. And then there is some storage right in the wall corner right here, and it has bows. So that is really interesting. No, like occupied with it. Occupied with it. I know, I'm sorry. Signumi. I'm sorry. It's a language thing. And Zaf is much farther along in English than I am in Greek. And so he's trying to explain something. Signumi, Zaf. I'm sorry that I don't understand. And then this is the weights. This is the weights machine, and this is Matlam and Mixasa's interior for the archery. And this is the reason why we built it, because it looks like a gym, and it's really, really cool. And then there's this table here, and there's storage for, this is probably supposed to be lockers. So we'll do something, we might do some lockers in that corner depending on what happens. Now we're going to have Max continue with this. So it's at level 4. We're going to have Max build it all the way out. And what am I looking at? I think everything is here. They can make targets, they can make banners. The only thing would be like the warped buttons. We'd have to see if there's enough warped. And that's an interesting, a blue brick extra. That might be tricky. We might have to go and check on that. So the build options, the builder is Max, upgrade the building. And it will then be a level 5. So I think Vincentius went away, and that's why he didn't answer. I think the compoloi is some kind, he says, is 4 hands. You play it with fingers. So I think the thing that you were saying that sounded kind of like a musical instrument, like an Asian instrument, is he was saying sounds sort of like a compoloi, like a Greek instrument that you play with fingers. So there's, which is really interesting, isn't it? That a compoloi is some kind of instrument. So we've got him doing something. So now that we're in this area, how much time do we have? We have some time. We have put some kitchens in the farm area. Let's go look at the farm kitchens for a minute, just for a sec, because I think we need to put kitchens in the university tower. So we have a farm tower and a university tower that are the urban birch. And it's actually okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm not concerned. I actually like trying to understand and trying to learn new things about your culture and your language. I like doing that, Saf. It doesn't annoy me or anything like that. Let's go over here. This is the urban birch residence that we are using as the farm tower, and I think we put nope, they don't have a kitchen yet, so they're one of the places that needs a kitchen. I think the only kitchen we've put in so far is their kitchen. So this is a kitchen in the farm tower that we put in. Nadia and Atticus are asleep, but this is their kitchen. Did I actually do that? I don't remember doing that. That's actually really kind of wild, but I apparently did. And so yeah, so this is their house. We'll have to come back, but for right now, let's go to the university tower. And we have this one here. Yeah. And we're going to go to the university tower and put a kitchen in there, because I don't think there's a single kitchen in the university tower. So we'll go and do that. And this is our kitchen challenge. Ah, is not an instrument. Oh, okay. Okay. We're so not getting it. We're so not getting it. That is a shame. I don't know what I want to do here. I wish I could put in a different color right here, but you can't. So I'm leaving it. That's why it's like that, because you can't. So let's go back to the farm. Zaf is laughing. Zaf is laughing, Vincentius, because I said it was an instrument, a musical instrument, and it's not. See, I can make up stories. I like to make up stories about things. It's so fun. It really is. So let's come upstairs here. Wait, this is the kitchen. This is the restaurant right here. Let's come upstairs here. So remember, this is where we put in that new tiny home design that we're using. That is actually Matlam and McSasa's design for the level 2 house residence, one of their residences, the one that's a residence, level 2, and we put this kitchen in. We're not finished with the kitchen. We haven't decided what the floor is going to be, what the walls are going to be, but they have a kitchen, and so we'll do that. Is glass little balls tied, T-I-E-D, together? Glass little balls tied together. Interesting. Oh. Huh. That you play with. Oh. I know what that is. We call them worry beads or something like that. Glass little balls tied together that they have in the hand.
Worry beads.
Yeah, worry beads. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. He's probably going to say no. But we'll see. So here's one of the little apartments here. But I think I'm going to do, well, how much time do I have? I have a little bit of time. Let's do one of each. So let's do one of the ones that was built out and one of the tiny ones. Ooh, this would be a fun one to do. It did have, this is Ray Combs and the development team for Minecolonies team doing the designs on this Birch. And as a matter of fact, why am I doing this when I can simply look and see who did the designs? So let's come and give credit, because this is actually really cool for vanilla and I like it. I just have more than vanilla. This is the Urban Birch, which is Raycom's, Aravan, and Cujo. They did that, and you're hearing, that sound you're hearing is Vincentius Primus. He is having a snack of some sort. And so, yeah, so this is Raycom's and Aravan and Cujo who worked on this and the design, and I really like it. I like it. But we have modded, so we're going to change and do some modded things. The first thing I'm probably going to have to do is get rid of this water for a second, SP, because it's going to go everywhere. So let's put a sponge here. There we go. Okay, and that gets rid of the water and the plants. These are going to, oh, I forgot there was one there. I forgot there was one underneath that. So we're going to get rid of these. And the desk is very pretty. And we're going to let all of this go for right now until we see what we're going to do. I made this window bigger here. So that might be that I was deciding whether I was going to do that or not. And then these windows we'll decide on as well. This place has all three sides. And this side here is the side, why don't we, just because we can, see that there's more room right there? What if we did this instead? And that will give them a little tiny bit more room here. Why don't we bring this out? So this is going to be a window. We'll take away this piece, but we're going to bring the room out right in this area right here, just in this part. So this would then be this right here. And I'm just doing this so that I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Oops. And this is double. I'll have to keep that in mind. And then this is coming all the way out on the sides. So let's take this and let's do these parts right here all the way to here, and this is the ceiling right here. Let's put this in right along here, and then right here also. We're going to put this in right here too. So this comes up to here. Nope, we need this to come here. There we are. Okay. So I'm going to come out. So we've added this much. It doesn't matter about that part because we are going to put in this all around the watchtower. That's what we're going to do. We can put some up. We'll see. I was keeping some things, thinking that I was going to keep some design, but I'm not sure that I am. So this looks like it's coming out a little bit from here. So let's put this here for now. And so this is the space that we have. And these windows, we can do this. Now we could have maybe made it that they could step out onto a little balcony area there, but I think I'm going to prefer to have a little bit more space for the living room in this area. This isn't going to be here, and for now I'm just going to fill that, and this isn't going to be here. So here's where the bed has to be. So since the bed has to be here, I don't think that we're going to, we could do that. I think I would like to do that. Let's take these away, and let's quickly, before someone comes and falls, let's get some of this block and let's put it in here, here, and here, and here for right now. We might bring this ceiling all the way down just because it makes it easier in this spot. However, it does put the windows right on the ceiling, and so I have to decide how I feel about that. Nah, that's not supposed to be there like that. This is actually supposed to be this, and we'll put that there. This is supposed to be that right there, so we'll put that on the other side of that. There we go. All right, so what we can do, which might actually be really nice, is let's take this away and let's put a wall here. So we're dividing that one. I don't know what's going to happen, just a second. But what I want to do is it possible? It is not. We would actually have to move the door over one. If we move the door over one and put this, let's get this right here, put this right here, and had the door be here. Are these indented? Let me see if these are indented. Yes, they are. Okay, they're indented on that side, so that means the door goes here, and let's have it be like that. Okay, and that allows us to do this. So what we're going to do is put a wall right here. So if we're putting the wall there, that means we can do it with sponge. We can put this right here like this and put a wall right here just for the bed part. So it depends on what we're going to do with this room, what color this is going to be. We can take advantage of the fact that it has a cyan bed and make colors that go with cyan. So let's come here. Let's see what I have that I don't need any of right now. This is mine. Let's move this away and let's bring this down, and this down. Let's make these two go away. Let's put this back up and let's do that. And then what are we going to do here? If we're going to do something here, I don't want to do anything here like that. This actually, I should just go ahead and put these pieces in right here so no one falls through. Did you see that? People are moving in this area. And now, oh, because look at this view. Oh my gosh, look at the view they have. That is just beautiful. Let's get a lantern. Do I have any on me? No. LANT. Let's just put a lantern someplace so that it is light enough in here so that you can see, because in a minute. So we can put the lantern not there. We can put it right in the window. And now we were going to look, we're going to stand on the bed and look at some things. Lanterns, concrete, terracotta. Let's look at terracotta cyan. Looks like this. What goes with that? Lime goes with it. These two go really well together. Orange goes with it. That's another thing that goes really well. And then we have the glaze. What's on this glaze here? It'll be fun when we can do the glaze. Can we do the glaze yet? Let's look and see if we can do glaze. Not yet. We can't do that yet. Let's do cyan for the panel. I'm going to do that, and let's put the panel up where no one can get in here. So we can't. That's not going to match. Let's do the green. Let's do this green as a panel. I think this will be good. Let's try this panel instead. And let's do green with that bed. Or we could do a different cyan color. And let's see what that's going to get. So when they come into the house, this is the wrong way. Let's do, and I just got rid of the door. Let's come up here and get a door. Let's come back down. I'm supposed to just be making a kitchen, I know. So I think this is the right way. Yes. Okay, so that's the way, and then that's the way you go out. All right. So what we're doing is trying to make it so that the bedroom has a little privacy from the rest of the house. When you come in the front door, we could actually put the kitchen right in this spot right here. Let's bring this wall right here over a little bit more right here and have that be there. Let's bring it over to, we're just going to have two little windows. We'll have a window here. We have those two windows. A window over the bed. let me take it out for right now. I want to see what I'm going to do. So if we put the kitchen in this hallway, you know how little teeny tiny apartments have little kitchen areas? Let's do that. Let's fold this out and let's put in flooring in these places. We'll have to do something about the flooring in a minute. And if we do something about this, so see this right here, this should actually be this right here, and this isn't going to show because of what we have. Let's do, that's a big block, let's just do that there. Let's take this away. I know we're not going to have any light again, and let's put in this right here. What is that? Oh, it's that same thing again where they're different shaped. Oh, like almost you could make a balcony out. I see. Oh, how interesting. Let's put that there. So now we'll have to have a lantern on the floor, because I just got rid of all the lanterns again. And there isn't one in this house. I must have gone down for the lantern before. No, I know what I did. I just went ahead and went into to get it. So what can I put away for a second? I don't know that I want to put everything away. We can put these away because they're in the room. We can put this away because it's in the room. Lantern, and let's put this. And so now we have in this very dark space a lantern right here. Let's take this one also. Let's take this one and do the same. So let's take this. Do you hear that? And then let's take this wood and do this here, 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 and here until I decide what walls I'm going to put in. And people are going home and going to bed. And so this is where we're going to put the kitchen, in these three things right here. It almost makes it that we could do a different kind of, but I want to do it a little bit different. So we'll put the refrigerator. Let's go from here. Let's see what we can do. So on the floor upstairs, because this is the problem that we have with these, is that this is the floor right here and it's only half. And so whatever this floor is going to be the ceiling down here unless we cover the ceiling again with something else. And so since we have to do that, we're going to do white, or we're going to do whatever color this room is going to be. I think we're going to go for white panels for right now because of what we're looking at. Let's do that. So we can't have any lights. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's not going to matter with this because the wall is going to come down because of where the wall is. It's going to come down. So if they have a light, it's going to be here. And let's do this window here. Why don't we do There's something there. Let's do a double across here. And instead of doing them this way, we're going to do this. So we're making completely different places out of this. So we're going to have a window here. We're going to have this. And maybe I can still do this if I take these and put these here, because none of that pink stuff is going to show. And then just have this. I'm going to look at that again. When I go out, I want to see what the birch, the urban birch, is looking like. Something's changed in the design. How can two places have that thing that we just saw? So this is going to be like this, because whatever is upstairs is actually going to be the flooring of this the upstairs. So this has to be like this first. So we'll put this here and here. We could make a box and stuff, but we're technically only supposed to be doing the kitchen. I just am trying to put the kitchen in a specific place, and that's leading me to change this in the way that I'm changing it. And that is this room. So this comes all the way up, and the window is right here. And that means that whatever the walls are going to be, I just want this to be even right now. Okay, and so now they have this wall for their bed. So they come in, they walk here, and they go around the wall, and there's their bed, and that works for me. We're going to make a the teeniest, tiniest. Oh, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? This is actually part of this whole piece here. We can bring it out one. We can. We've got this whole thing right here. We can bring this part out one here, so that this is actually where the wall is. Let's do this, and let's do this, and we'll have that for both sides. And then this is the wall right here. Let's take this away on this part, and the window is going to be out because now the wall is going to be here. Let's bring this out on both sides, and that means that on that part we're going to have to put in stone, which we can right now to cover that. We can bring the stone out, and we can bring the stone out in here. That's stone there, and stone on this part. And as we do it, we'll see how much we actually have to put. Let's do, just for now, let's do this on this part. Beach umbrella and lounge chair. Yes, indeed. It does look like they are going to have some room, doesn't it? So what in the world was I looking at? Why does this have a second piece right there? Maybe they were bigger. Let me look and see. What do I have that I don't need right this second? I do need you guys. I don't need you. Let's get this. Let's touch. I want to see what was there originally for these windows. Why are they so big? So let's go to here. Let's go to Urban Birch. Right here, let's go to Residence, Fundamental, Residence, Level 5, and let's pull it out in the water here. Let's pull it all the way out to here, and let's look. So yeah, it must have been something that I was trying to say to myself, that I was maybe going to bring the windows down, because that's not how they have the windows, where they're coming down to the floor. So I might have been wanting to remind myself that that is something that I wanted to do, is to bring the windows down farther in some of these and to give them the ability to maybe have like a balcony or something, but it can't stick out beyond the flat rock. And on this part right here, this is above this area of it where there were those porches. Remember, there were porches here, and so the porches have been closed in, and this is the top of that, but this is supposed to go up and join this arch. This is actually one of the arches right here. And so this whole area, there was, you can see that this is the top of one of these. So there was these two close to each other like this. And we're just going to go ahead and fill it in between these two and do that with a small private beach. A small private beach. Wow. Should I do that? Let me see what Tana would think of that. Let me see where Tana is. So we do have some Tana in this area, and let me see what how they would feel about a small private beach right on that part. This can be seen. If we put in this sand, they might not care. Can we put the sand in right here? We'd have to surround it with this. So let's take this for a minute. We'd have to surround it with this so that it fit into the mountain. Or we could surround it with this and have this be. I know we had some of this in some other places. This would actually be pretty. How far down can we bring this? Let me see what's here. Yeah, we can. We can bring it all the way down into the water right here. And have this part right here actually be a little area that they have. So let's see what we can do. This is not a kitchen. Okay, so the problem is we were going to put the kitchen here, but we still can if we take the door. Let's put this here. If we take the door and put it in one of these corners. Oh, interesting. Here's another corner here. Oh, okay. This is curious. Let's take these out. This is going to show in the hall, but that's okay. We're going to do something with those halls anyway. So we can just put this here and this across this part right here. And here we have this new place. All right. So in the way that they have it designed, those pink things don't show at all. This doesn't show at all. So this is beyond the room that is supposed to be there. But beyond this room, we're putting in the sand. So they're going to step out the door and step into sand that is surrounded by this right here. Boom. I'll leave that. And let's see. So, and then this part is supposed to be closed up. But wouldn't it be interesting if we could make it that several people could enjoy this area right here by having this hallway part open up here and come out to this? That would be curious. We would have to have flat on this, and there's the flat right there. So over top of this, just for now, just to see, because that, and have this come back into this area here, all the way back to here. So this is like something. I have no idea what this is going to be. We'll have to see. But it's a little shared place. So even though this particular apartment can come directly out to this, everyone else would have to come through this way. This is interesting. This is curious. And the door would be right here. So let's get sand. And it has this sand on the outside, because this is the sand for this area. This is this sand right here, the drift sand. And I think this is how we're going to get away with it, is that we're not bringing in some unusual material, that this is actually what these islands, there are islands like this in this area. And possibly having it come right out to the edge. We'll see in a minute if I can do that. I think I don't want to. I think it looks better like that, because I think we're going to have to put like some fencing around, or some glass like this around in this area right here, and that would actually be quite nice. So right here, starting right here like this. Let me back up, because that's a full block, and put one piece right here like that. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's put sand. Let's take the sand for a minute, and let's put it in these spots right here, so that we can have this. Maybe you could use the same umbrellas from the Colonial restaurant. That would be curious. That would be very interesting. I like these glass places right here. I like the way this looks. Like that. And let's take these away right here. Now we don't want to use cactus, but we can use some other pieces in this area. Let's look at this, and let's put in, is that stone? Let's put stone right here, and then let's take this and cover the top right here with this. I think I need a stone there, and we'll cover this entire top with this in there. We can bring it all the way out. Bring this down. Nope, we cannot. Okay, so we'll leave that, and it would look like that so far, with the sand and all that jazz. Now, here we're going to have a little door right there. How do I want to do this for this door? I do have to have the door either on this side or that side, and so we'll put it on this side of the house right here. Do I want to bring it out just this one more piece this way? I do. I do. I'm going to bring it all the way out to here on this side. And we'll just cover that. And put this right here. And cover this. Whoops. Cover this. All the way down. Here's the problem, Houston. All the way down to here. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I need to do, let's bring this up one right in this corner here. And that's going to be interesting. Hopefully they're not going to do anything about that. And then this part can come all the way around. And we'll start having it come in some sort of some kind of look there. So look what's happened here. This is unusual and completely unexpected. And then we'll do the same up here. We'll let them be out and then we'll cover the entire thing over. But this sand area right here with the added space, we're going to take the door and we're going to put it right here. So we'll put a little door here for that. We can maybe even make it glass or something. And then this right here is their kitchen. And I think we're going to make it just a little tiny bit more private. We're going to have a wall there. Let me see what the people who come down, they'll be able to see into their house. But this is what they're going to see, and that's perfect. And yeah, I think I like that. And bikinis. And bikinis, huh? So yes, so now we have the ceiling coming over this far. And now we have to figure out what these walls and windows are going to be made out of. Do you want to see in Colonial? So Mixasa is saying that there is an umbrella from the Colonial Restaurant. Let's look at the Colonial Restaurant for a minute and let's see what the umbrella looks like. It might be one that I'll recognize right away. So let's see. Let's go to the pack. Let's go to Colonial. There's Caledonian. There's Medieval. And there is Colonial. And let's go to Fundamentals. Let's go to Restaurant. Let's go to Level 5. And let's raise it up. And let's move it. Let me see how big this is. Ah! No! No, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Let's, that was a really interesting, strange thing that happened. They were walking down the hall. Ah. Huh. Okay. That's an interesting... Let me think who had one. Oh, there's another kind of umbrella. Oh, do I remember how it was made? There's another kind of umbrella. And I think I remember how it was made. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let's go away. There's a smaller umbrella, and I believe that the way it was made was that, let's say, for instance, we had a table here. Let's do a table. Let's do one of these, just as an example for a second. And let's see. And then in here, We can use rod, OD. Let's use this. We can either use this or we can use this. What is this that I have in my hand? Terracotta. We haven't used it yet. Let's put that there. Let's use the lightning rod. Let's see what the lightning rod looks like. It's going to make a double piece. I don't know that I want that piece to be there. Let's see what this rod does. This is always the thing about this, which is what makes this so perfect, is you can make it do that. And then I think what we did was we used fence. F-E-N-C-E. Gate. Let's do birch gates. Let's do stripped gates. Let's see if we can find stripped gates down here. I think we have to make them. This is just going to be regular birch for a second. You can make a rod with a thin wall too. Yeah, I could do that for sure. I think I want to do this. Let me see how it was done. Do you remember this kind? Let me see if we can do this. Let's see. I bet we had to use fence in order to do it. I think we did, because I think I'm not going to get it out. Let's put something on top first. And we didn't have any of the normal stuff that we have now to put on top. We had half slabs maybe we were using. Let's see if we can do it with these. Let's see if we can use these. So let's put one here on top of this. Let's see what's going to happen here. We can. And then how are we going to get these other pieces? We'll have to put something on top of this. So let's put this color on top. Ah, so we have to put it underneath. So let's put this here all the way around to make, that's far enough out. Let's do that, and let's bring it all the way around like that. All right, so the first level of this is going to, be this right here. I see I can't put anything on top, but I'll see what I want to do when I get this a little bit farther along, what I'd like to do. I'm going to use the rods because they light up, and so it'll automatically make light for this area here. So there it is right here, and then what was used was these. So let's turn it around and have them face this way. Yeah, and let's see how close we can get them to come into here. I think we're still only going to get them to go there like that. There's one set. There's one set. There's one set. And here's one set. And so that's the underneath part. And then now let me see if I can put this right here like this on these corners. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have a memory of some kind of umbrella that was just like that. It was just an umbrella like that. And now I don't remember it. So I'm going to have to go and look at it. I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to wait. I I have that umbrella in some old YouTube pieces that I have, and I think I can maybe find what that umbrella was made out of. So I think I'm going to wait and look and see, go back and try and find that umbrella, and we'll do that. This is needs a door right here, and there needs to be a door right here. We can actually do both doors the same, making them out of glass, and we're going to make them not out of clear. We're actually going to make them out of that glass so that they can see. Although we can do clear. Yes, let's do clear. We can, because what's going to happen is, let me put these things here. Let me put this color back because these are my staples. And let's make these go away for right now. We'll do something later with that. I still want those. We're not going to look at anything. Let's get an architect's cutter, ARCH. Let's get glass, UASS. Let's do invisible glass. So let's do this, and let's do this, and let's see which one we like the best for it. So right here, we're going to do Mantu glass. There's a Mantu of clear, and then let's do a Mantu of this. And let's see which one we like the best. So for here, we could do this, and it would be like that. Let me see what that looks like. So it's set in on the outside or set in on the inside. Let's do it so that it's here, and opens that way. Okay, so there's one door, and this door, let's do this door like this. Oh, that's perfect. It opens the right way, and that is very good. Okay, so that's definitely what we want to do here and what we want to do here. Okay, so now this was supposed to be a kitchen. I think we were supposed to be doing kitchens, but I love the idea of this. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. This is going to be fun. And I actually like the idea of this. I'm going to take this one away and take that one for a second. Sorry, I just noticed that. Let's come here, 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 and let's get a block of this. We can still put that block there. We can still have that. And right here, we're just going to have this come up the side alongside this. Just to here, we can have it come into this space here and do something. I don't know. We'll see how far and what that's going to look like later. But for right now, that will look like that. And that's fine here. Ooh, that might be something to do right here. Oh, except we can't have anything next to that. So we can't do that. So we'll just have to leave that for now. All right, let's go in and let's figure out what kind of a wall we're going to have. So far we have this green here. We could do that thing and have it be white and the rest. And no, that's kind of copying. This is terracotta panel. If we did terracotta wall in the kitchen area, just in this area, it would look like this. And let's try it and see how we feel. It's not going to show on the outside. And in hallway. We're going to have all sorts of colors in the hallway anyway. And this part right here, so they have this window which looks onto this part right here. And if we wanted to, we could do this wall also. So we'll do all of these walls in green. They have a greenhouse and right across, and the bedroom as well. And then we'll pick another contrasting color for the rest of the rooms. And we could just do white, and we'll see how we like that. Let's close that door. And so we've got turquoise there, and we're going to make us a classic. We're going to make the classic kitchen here. We're going to make the actual, we can put a fridge here on this side and another cabinet right here. It's going to be hard to do something about the fridge unless we move the window over one, and see there's something right there. We can put that on the other side as well. Right here, let's put this just right here for right now until I figure out what I'm going to do. No, this will have to come down like that. Let's see, we'll just put that there for right now until I see what else I want to do with that, because I want to be able to stick the fridge right here inside the wall right here. So hold on a sec. This place keeps getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it? This is stone. We can't, well, we couldn't cover it. Can't cover it there, but we could cover it down lower. I'm going to have to count on this not showing on the outside. Let's see what happens if we put this here, and if we use this fridge, IDG, this fridge right here. Although if I put the fridge there, aren't I losing this corner right here? I won't be able to put anything there, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just have this, that the kitchen goes along here. Nope, I'm gonna have a smaller piece and put the refrigerator somewhere in here. Let's get this light and bring it over here for a second. So we're going to have the kitchen be here, but I want to be able to use that, have a counter, have this, and have the refrigerator is going to be part of all the stuff that's on the corners. So let's do counters. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do, Houston? Now we could get the matching green, but we won't, and we would be able to have drawers with the matching green. Drawers, W-W-A-W. There's the matching green drawers right here. And then the stove and the sink. Oven. Let's get an oven. We're going to have to let that go for now. Let these go for now. Oven, sink, S-A-N-C, and yeah. So that's a good idea. And let's see what we're going to end up with. So we could put sink here. Let's put the stove. Nope, we're gonna have to put the stove here, right here. Let's put a sink right here. Let's put something else right there. I think the fridge. This is going to be a teeny kitchen. This is going to be a kitchen like in a trailer or something. This is really going to be small. It almost makes the fridge to be right there with something on top. Fridge. BG. So we've got this fridge and this fridge. Now we already know that the green is going to be neon. We already have white in the kitchen anyway, so it doesn't matter which one. Let's do that. I think I'm okay with that. And then they go out, so the fridge is facing right there, right when they go out that door. Or otherwise, the fridge is going to end up being right there. This, there are people down below. They're going to have some different kind of color floor, because right here, we're going to put in glow, and we're going to put in glow. We're going to put in light, and whatever their ceiling is going to be white on the bottom, and then carpet, because remember this is the floor for this, so the ceiling has to be white panel because of how close this is. I just moved that to the left. Nope. Let's take that out. Let's get carpet, C-A-R-P, and we are going to use one cyan and one green. We don't need these. Let's do the lime green. That's a floating. Let's do that. And so we're going to have this, this, and this. So that is how the kitchen is lit up. And we don't need that right now. And so we have this. So we have this kind of glass. So I think that's kind of maybe going to make these not be here. That we might have something different, but for right now, I'm just going to use those right there. Let's say we are going to have that kind of separation. It started raining, and so the rest of the walls are going to be white, maybe? What do you think of white, or should we make them the blue? This is terracotta, and we could make them this color, blue. We could make them that color. That might actually be pretty. And Mixasa is saying it's not so tiny. It's not a so tiny kitchen. Don't look at your kitchen in European flats, especially in big cities, or you will be afraid. We've been looking at tiny homes from New Zealand, living big in a tiny house, which is from New Zealand, a New Zealand videographer, and on YouTube, and those are some tiny kitchens too. It would actually be all three of these, the sink, the stove, and that would be it. And the refrigerator all against each other. But we're going to give them just a little bit more space. I can't put anything up. So along this wall, we'll definitely have shelf. We're going to have shelving. Nope, cooking for blockheads. Let's go to cooking for blockheads. There it is. And we're going to get these right here. And we're going to make it like this is what they're using. Isn't that carpet? Yes. Let's take these away. And, oh yeah. And as a matter of fact, when Vincentius Primus and I And we're just going to put that there, and that's actually the kitchen right there. I think we can put something, but we might want it to look like they'll open that door. Maybe we'll put a toaster here. Why don't we do the toaster, TOAS, simply because it's so fun. It's so fun having a toaster. See? It plugs in like that. I like it. Okay. Do we need it to plug in this way? Let's put it this way. Yes. Now that makes sense. That makes so much sense. So this is the kitchen in this house. Now, based on how far out the kitchen is coming, I'm just suggesting so that when people come in, they're not greeted by the bed. So I'm just having this come to here. But then the living room will see the bed. The living room and all of this will see the bed. And over here, we're going to put in a piece. What time is it? Yes, I see it. We had so much. So how many kitchens did we actually get done? Did we only get like 4 kitchens, right? We only got 4 kitchens done. Wow. So it takes a while to get them done because you have to start thinking about the colors for the rest of the place and all that kind of stuff. But I think this is going to turn out okay. We're going to use the cyan for the other walls. It's going to be nice and bright and do it like that. But yeah, I think we got ourselves a kitchen right here in these urban birch towers. We're pushing out the walls a little bit and giving them just a little tiny bit more space. So, merci beaucoup, merci, and bonsoir. Have a wonderful evening. I know it's night there. It's evening here. I think it's like bonne nuit for you. It's late at night. Mr. Villager, hey, yay. Mr. Villager, obrigado. Thank you for being here. Boa Tarji is afternoon or evening, I think. Boa Tarji. And Zaf, it's always so much fun when you're here. Afgaristo, and Kalispera is good evening, or Kalinikta, because you're like where Mixasa's time zone is. So it's later at night where both of you are. So thank you all for being here. Thank you. And I will see you again soon. So enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers.
I'm so full, I can hardly move.
And here we go. I'm going to play music. Bye for now. Bye for now. No, not that music. That music.